Allegiant Stadium just off the 15 here in Las Vegas, Nevada. Today, Week 12 of the NFL season is upon us, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Kansas City Chiefs taking on the Las Vegas Raiders. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25. They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. You talk about this Chiefs defense. They've been pretty solid against the pass. Toward the middle of the pack, number 14 in the NFL.
I think if you talk to their head coach, you'll get a nice answer about how much he likes his team and what they're doing. But at the end of it, he would admit there's definitely room to improve.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third.
And him running the football is not something the defenses spend a lot of time preparing for. But this guy has a survival instinct and a knack for knowing when exactly to do it.
An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. On play action, now Garoppolo. They swing that out wide to Jacobs. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give him a first down, 15 yards that time for the Raiders.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. The Raiders at 0-11 now on the year. And, Charles, it's a bleak picture, just to be frank, when you're in a hole like this.
And they're starting to run out of time. Not many games left in the season, so everyone's talking about find some inspiration. What they really need to find is some consistent and better play. That's the only way they'll find that win that they're seeking.
2nd down and 3. First carry of the game for Zamir White. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Well, partner, I haven't seen a vote for most popular player on the team. This guy's got to get a lot of votes. He does not care, does he? Totally unselfish, physical runner, doesn't worry about yardage, just keeps moving the chains, being a team player.
Throwing on first is Garoppolo. He gets this to Devontae Adams. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. They've got another first down. The Raider passing game clicking on all cylinders right now.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere. And they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well. And that's what they just did on that play.
Jacobs going to try the middle, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1.
second down. Jacobs once more.
Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
This will be play number 9 coming up on this relatively long opening drive as they look to convert on 3rd down. Garoppolo looks to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And the Raiders are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Well, no question, this is exactly how they wanted to start this football game. And nice pass there. And now they're set up beautifully, Charles, to finish this off with a touchdown.
Yeah, but they've still got to finish it off, partner, and that means they've got to execute at this stage of the field. So we've seen many teams march it right to the goal line and not cash in. They've got something dialed up here that puts it in the end zone.
Now Garoppolo out to his left. And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Jacoby Myers, his 5th touchdown now on the year.
And the Raiders get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon.
The losing streak had taken on a life of its own, and I think it infiltrates a team when you're on that much of a slide. But this group has managed to focus, come out early, and put a touchdown on the board. They look like they mean business in this one.
They do. Now the key, holding on to that attitude, because, man, that streak has been a struggle for them. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
They'll start the drive here with Pacheco.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. Here's Pacheco once again.
2 yards, good enough for a first.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Slot man moves right.
On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco.
And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6.
From the lineman to the guy running with it, that was a well-executed first down by the offense. With 2 shots left to get the first, you can get a little aggressive here on second down if you want and try for some bigger yardage.
From the 42-yard line, here's a 2nd and 4. Motion man right is Rice.
And the slot man goes in motion left.
A run by Pacheco on 2nd down.
And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
Here now, 3rd and a yard. They'll try for the first with Pacheco.
And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Chiefs with the football as we start the 2nd quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Pacheco gets it up the gut. On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40.
An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down. Offensive line right now really freeing up the rushing lanes on this drive.
And we have to give them props. They've earned them. But these big runs that we're seeing, they don't result without everyone else being involved as well. Blocking on the perimeter has to take place downfield too.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
Again, it's Pacheco. And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22. 53 yards rushing for him here as he starts to close in now on 1,200 yards for the season.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
Headed straight, it's Pacheco.
And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown.
Isaiah Pacheco with now 15 rushing touchdowns on the year. And the Chiefs are within an extra point of tying up this ball game.
Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. In the midst of, well, let's just say a not-so-rosy losing streak. They've got the open week, though, coming up next weekend, so you have to figure this to be a game that they dearly love to have.
Oh, indeed. They have to have this one because that's something positive to take with you.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A big pickup of 38.
And what great recognition between a receiver and his quarterback, because he's going to recognize the trouble, and then he has two options. Cut off the route and come back to help, or head straight down the field, and he chooses the latter, and it turns into a huge play.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
Second and a couple.
Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
13.
The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
They'll come up now 3rd and 3.
Garoppolo.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have the Raiders first down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3.
I know I spent a lot of time talking about how tight ends in a lot of cases now are pumped up wide receivers, but they're still big people. He used that frame right there to absorb a really big hit on him and held on to the ball.
Here's a handoff to Jacobs. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Here's a 2nd and 8.
To throw, it's Garoppolo. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
So roughing the passer penalty and an automatic first down.
And that's the mark of a bad team, partner, because that's an easily preventable penalty, but they just didn't take the proper steps to make it so.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense, 1st and 10. Here's Jacobs from the gun. Shrugs him off. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds, right at the 3. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
Here's 2nd and 2 now from the 3.
They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. On the handoff, this is Jacobs. And he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there. 4th and 3. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. So off is Garoppolo, and in comes Daniel Carlson for the Raider field goal.
From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. Carlson able to put this one through.
So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other. Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And he's unable to haul it in. So it falls incomplete over the middle 3rd of the field. And that brings up 4th.
Partner, we've got ourselves a ball game. And those guys on defense, they came to play. Slipped up on their first series, but they're definitely settling in now and letting it be known that points won't come so easy again.
This is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Play action, Garoppolo. They'll roll him out right. He's going to look deep now for Landry, and that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number one. Here's A.J. Cole now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Chiefs will have excellent field position here as they take over. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
A handoff now for Pacheco.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2.
Here's a 2nd and 5.
Mahomes now to throw. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up. Converged on his man and broke the play up.
They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half.
That's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
Butker's kick here is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation, either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it. To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Now a 2nd and 10.
On play action, it's Garoppolo. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
Well, so much for getting separation. No chance there. Locked down tight, forcing the incompletion on that attempt.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Over the middle, complete. It's Adams. And he will not make it to that imaginary yellow line as they get him to the ground at about the 23. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter.
This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the third quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one. And we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee-wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line.
And even 100 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Pacheco gets it and tries the left side.
And this will be taken across midfield and into Raider territory. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
From just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd down and 8. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. To throw, it's Mahomes.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Mahomes picked by his ex-teammate Marcus Peters.
And the Raiders force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27.
First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Trent McDuffie getting the chance to blitz and finishing it off with a sack. They tried to go with a little play action there, but nobody on the defensive side bit.
Yeah, they adjusted in time and in a big way and ultimately got the sack. On offense, sometimes you're running play action just to set up a certain blocking technique. In this case, none of it worked.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Garoppolo now.
A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
And this drive was almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. He's got a man, complete. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. 3rd and 19, no problem, as they're able to convert.
He just had the feeling that sooner or later someone was going to come up with that one play. Neither team has really done a whole lot offensively, but here's one that pays off to the tune of big yardage, and it's one that could maybe get this group in gear.
Garoppolo on 1st down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
So much about defending the pass is being able to be right there at the moment the ball gets to the receiver, and he was right in his hip pocket, helping force that incompletion.
Here's 2nd and 10.
A handoff, Jacobs running to the left. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
You don't see that a ton, do you? Or the cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
That is certainly one way to frustrate a quarterback. Run those extra defenders on the field. Dime package, lots of speed, no space to fit in the football.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And they'll let this one go right on the outskirts of the 10. They'll down it at the 11-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. In motion left here, one of their tight ends.
Here's Pacheco to begin the drive.
Jonathan Hankins in on the stop.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Now a 2nd and 6. They'll run out of the gun with Pacheco.
And he'll be taken down at the 18. Still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to them in this game.
I like that, MVU. Well done.
And he's able to pick up the 1st down here before he goes down at the 26.
117 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. They'll bring a receiver in motion right.
A give right side for Pacheco.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Running left to give to Pacheco. And he'll scratch out a yard up to the 30, and that's all. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Now Mahomes. Short throw hauled in by Kelsey.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A very solid gain of 27.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 43. On the handoff, it's Pacheco. And good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32. 11 more on that one and another 1st down. It's been an excellent day for him running the football, no doubt, as he continues to soar well past 100 yards.
Yeah, it almost feels like he can just grab his briefcase and head home after putting in a full day's work at the office, doesn't it?
On 1st down, they go back to Pacheco. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. The slot man in motion right. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Second and 10. Here's Pacheco once again. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. This offense has converted 2 third downs on this drive already. This is 3rd and 4. They run it with Pacheco from the gun. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs 1st down.
Another carry for their leader, and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. They'll bring the tight end in motion right here. On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chiefs go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that makes it a 17-10 score. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. The pressure is on now. They're being shut out here in the 2nd half after a decent 1st half offensively. They need their best drive of the game right here. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, you don't turn your nose up at a gain of 4, do you? They'll take that on 1st down. Playbook's got to be pretty well open on 2nd and 6.
From the 25, here's 2nd and 6. Here's a handoff to Jacobs running left. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 44 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries.
Well, you know they had a 3rd down play on standby just in case, but he says no need with that carry. Runs like that will continually earn him more work in this and future contests.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. And Garoppolo's going to change the play.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10 to about the 33-yard line.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Second down and 8.
There's Garoppolo to throw.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
This offense on 3rd down today, they've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 8. From the gun, it's Garoppolo.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That's a 3rd down conversion to 24 yards there. Nice play.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Back to the running game with Jacobs. And he is going to lose yardage here. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense was pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
To throw is Garoppolo.
Short throw, and that's hauled in by Mayer.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12.
Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
Now a play fake. Garoppolo. He finds his man, complete. That's Jacobs. But he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. They've got another 1st down. The Raider passing game clicking on all cylinders right now.
I just know defensively, when you see 3rd and long, you just tell each other, guard the sticks. Don't let them get to the 1st down line. Anything underneath will make the play. But you have to take care of all responsibilities and know that they swing it out to a back. One-on-one tackles in the open field are critical. And if you miss, sometimes you end up on the wrong side of that 1st down gain. If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on 1st down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on 2nd.
Here comes 2nd down at 5.
Jet sweep. Garoppolo taps it forward. Landry, agile footwork. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and goal with this game still hanging in the balance.
Here's 1st and goal. Jacobs will take this one in for a Vegas touchdown.
Well, the hard part's done. Now they just need to split the posts, tie it up, but then their defense is going to have to hold up to send it to overtime.
Yeah, no matter what. I know there's an inclination in it when you have momentum to go for two here, but if you miss it, you don't give your defense a chance at all.
Plus, it's been a good game. I want to see overtime. I'm selfish.
You obviously don't have a flight to catch.
Tomorrow. The extra point, a vital one, and he gets it to go. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the fourth.
Well, this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the fourth as the kick's away. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. Here's 1st and 10. They'll start the drive here with Pacheco.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides.
Oh, look at this. It's intercepted.
Mahomes picked by his ex-teammate Marcus Peters. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
Well, we say it often, Charles, but not all interceptions are created equally, and that is a big one here in a tie ball game in the fourth quarter.
And, Brandon, when games are this close, it usually comes down to the team making the fewest mistakes, and that was one of our mantras back at Tennessee. Coach Mears used to say all the time, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. You've got to cut those down to give yourself an opportunity.
The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
2nd down, 8 yards to go.
Once again, it's Jacobs. And he'll take this one down to the 36. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as it comes with 1:25 left to go in the contest. 2 yards on the first down carry and then followed up by 2 yards on the second down carry.
Well, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on 3rd down to keep the drive going. On 3rd down, here comes Jacobs.
And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25.
The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. They'll run right here with Jacobs. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Second and 6 coming up.
Now a give to Jacobs running right. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
All right, my man, this is now where it's risk-reward. Because on defense, you've got to crowd the line of scrimmage. You've got to get in all the gaps, get up tight on everyone, and try and force the field goal attempt here. You can't let them break one big, but you know something, when you crowd the line of scrimmage, if they do pop one, it's going to go a long way.
I was going to say could take it to the house, but the magnitude of this possible upcoming field goal, every yard counts. And we are set for a great finish as that timeout comes in with 2 seconds to go in this football game.
What pressure as this thing all rests on the foot of Daniel Carlson. 2 seconds on the clock. This for the win. And it is good. He splits the uprights on the chip shot. And the Raiders escape with a victory. So this one a victory for the Las Vegas Raiders. And we talk so much about the turnover battle determining who wins and who loses. This game, no exception. They didn't turn the ball over at all, and they go on to victory.
They look like a smooth operation in this one, didn't they? Because you look at every facet of the game, they handled their business. Offense took care of the football, converted it into points. Defense took the ball away, gave it back to the offense. Special teams, right there with them. That's the type of game a coach is going to really love and value. And when they show the film, they have to be careful not to give out too many kudos and kill their motivation going forward.
So for Las Vegas, it's a cause for celebration, their first win of the year after 11 straight defeats. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for Kansas City, their luck may have run out as they fall to 4-7 now in the year. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Lambeau to take on the Packers. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.